Hello and welcome everyone. Today we wanted to come and share a recent experience with you, and it's working so well for us that we felt that we just had to share this so that you guys can try it as well. Basically, it came to us because of some materials that we received from
Matrix Energetics.
Matrix Energetics, thank you. I always forget the name, but there was some tips inside of it that we felt, well, that sounds like a good idea. Of course, it was similar to something that we were already doing, but we thought, well, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try. And it talks about the two halves of the brain. That one half of the brain, if you will, is in the thinking world, the thinking mode, and it tells us that that part of the brain can process around 7 bits per second. And when we looked at that and when we felt it, and then when we read the next part of it, which is, you know, your connection to source, the intuitive part of the brain, the feeling part of the brain, it really surprised us because it talks about 11 million bits per second. And I mean, just even when you try to think about that, the difference between the two, it's almost impossible to perceive it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yet, when we decided, you know, to make a little ritual out of it, and we did start to use it, wow. My goodness, all of the synchronicities that came onto our path afterwards, it was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. For example, your book.
Yes.
All of the people that have been drawn to us because of this book, the beautiful synchronicities all around that when we're doing that presentation day. Wow, it's not just a book presentation or, you know, launching the book. It really has become an event.
Yes.
And we kind of think it's actually because we've been doing this. So what we do is basically we put our hands up like this, and we think about, you know, the 7 bits per second as being limiting.
Ego.
It's our ego.
Ego connected.
You know, it's our will instead of divine will, if you will, or our will instead of our higher self.
All patterns, all belief systems, all ego.
Yeah, all of that stuff's in there, yeah, all of the blockages. So what we did, we made a statement sort of like, beloved source, I offer up to you all of the limiting perceptions from the 7 bits per second that I've created today. And what we do is we visualize all of those moments, we visualize them creating a ball inside of the hands. And I don't know whether if you're a seer, you'll actually be able to see this in our hands right now. It's actually happening. Our hands are tingling like crazy. So all of these thoughts that we've gone through that have blocked us or limiting us, not seeing the big picture, allowing the universe to work its magic, all of those thoughts are now parked there. And what we did was we simply lifted them up, if you will, to source, and asked source to take them back, and to do with them what source felt best. And then we came back with the statement. For instance, at the moment, we're looking at abundance in its many forms. Abundance in health, abundance in joy.
In money.
In money, of course, yes, abundance in money. What we did, we said, source, we open ourselves to the 11 million bits per second, and we ask you to show us how it feels to experience and live abundance in its maximal form. And we'll write that down underneath the screen here or somewhere so that you can actually read it and you can use this statement yourself. But my goodness, like we said, you know, we've been doing this kind of like 2 or 3 times a day. And the amazing things that are happening around us at the moment, so many beautiful synchronicities, so many different pathways opening up for us, that we really did feel that we just had to share this with you. And you know what? We love to hear back from you guys, you know, so if you've tried this and it is working for you, then wow, share it back with us. Please do. Let us know. Yeah. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear how it's working for you. And certainly different ideas about it as well. You know, some people will definitely use this for their health. Some people will use it
for fears.
Oh, for healing fears, yeah. You know, healing stuff too. You know, there are many ways that you can actually use it. So how's about you guys getting creative and letting us know, you know, what you're doing with it, how you're working with it. We really love to hear from you, what your thoughts are.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was that for today with this little gem, because it sure is a gem. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.